Mandatory training. Privacy and dignity. Learning outcomes. 7.1 Understand the principles that underpin privacy and dignity in care. 7.2 Maintain the privacy and dignity of the individual in their care. 7.3 Support an individual's right to make choices. 7.4 Support individuals in making choices about their care. 7.5 Understand how to support active participation. 7.6 Support the individual in active participation in their own care. Standard 7. Activity. Ask health and social care worker/S what is involved in providing care and support that promote privacy and dignity. Possible answers. Privacy. Giving someone space where and when they need it. Treating personal information confidentially. Dignity. Focusing on the value of every individual. Respecting their views, choices and decisions. Not making assumptions about how they want to be treated. Working with care and compassion. Communicating directly with the individual whenever possible. Privacy and dignity in care and support. Issues with dignity and respect will depend on your workplace. Some examples of ways in which you can work that respect individuals' dignity are: ask individuals before touching them in any way. Knocking or speaking before entering the particular space or room they are in. Making sure curtains, screens or doors are properly closed before supporting a person to wash or dress. Arranging clothing or hospital gowns in a dignified way. Not making an individual wait to use the toilet or be left too long for you to return. Activity. Ask health and social care worker/S to think of some examples of day-to-day choices and decisions that the individual could be involved in. Possible answers include: when they want to get up, what they want to wear, what they want to eat, the activities they want to be involved in. Activity. Ask health and social care worker/S to think of some examples of wider decisions that the individual could be involved in. Possible answers include: financial planning. Additional information. Every effort should be made to support an individual to understand information and to communicate their choices. Individuals can be supported to make decisions by involving other people they trust, like friends or relatives. An advocate might be an additional option to help them to make a decision. Health and social care workers who are not entirely sure that an individual has the capacity to make decisions should seek advice and support from their manager or supervisor. If individuals are assessed as lacking the capacity to make a decision, all decisions made on their behalf must be in their best interests. Additional information. The 5-step risk assessment model is taken from the Health and Safety Executive (HSE). www.hse.gov.uk/risk/controlling-risks.htm. If a new activity is going to be introduced, the 5 steps of risk assessment must be followed first. Additional information. There might be times when someone is unhappy with decisions that have been made on their behalf or with the choices they are offered. If this is not within your power to change, you should tell them about their right to complain and support them to follow the complaints procedure. Supporting active participation. Individuals must be given as much control of their life as possible, as this supports an individual to build their identity and self-esteem. Individuals have a right to participate in the activities and relationships of everyday life as independently as possible. Individuals should be given equal opportunity of achieving their goals, valuing their diversity and finding solutions that work for them. Self-care. The ability to control and care for oneself contributes to privacy and dignity. Individuals should be supported to develop self-care skills to enable them to live more independently. Self-care skills include finding information, accessing appropriate training, participating in support groups and networks. Trainer should ask class why they chose the correct answer. Feedback. A. To touch a person, you must enter their personal space. You should always ask the individual before you touch them in any way. B. If your role involves supporting individuals to wash or dress, make sure you protect their dignity and privacy by making sure curtains, screens or doors are properly closed. C. If someone needs support to go to the toilet, they should not have to wait or be left too long for you to return. D. Health and social care workers should knock on the door or speak before entering the particular space or room that the individual is in. A. Individuals have the right to make decisions that are risky or unwise. They should be aware of all options that are available to them as well as the risks and implications of each. B. Individuals must be involved in making decisions about the care and support they receive whenever possible. If a decision is difficult to make, they could be supported by involving their support network or an advocate. C. Choices are shaped by things like their background, values, culture, religion or past experiences. These are unique to the individual, so a decision that is right for you may not be right for the individual. The individual should be given all available options, risks and implications, and supported to make their own decisions whenever possible. D. Health and social care workers can support individuals to make decisions by ensuring that they understand all the options and the risks and implications of making each decision. Trainer should ask class why they chose the correct answer. Feedback. A. Self-care is the term used to describe ways of working that support individuals to develop the skills to live more independently. B. Active participation builds self-esteem and identity by working in ways that give them equality of opportunity in achieving their goals, valuing their diversity and finding solutions that work for them. C. Risk assessment is the process of identifying risks, who could be harmed, evaluating risks and identifying precautions, recording and implementing findings, and finally, reviewing the assessment and updating it when necessary. D. Mental capacity is the term used to describe an individual's ability to retain and understand information for long enough to make a decision and to communicate their decision.